Hi, in this video, we'll be walking through how to edit reports on the InspectionX website. After you finish your report on the app, it becomes immediately available on the website. If you didn't have a chance to finishing reviewing everything on the app, you get to do so on the website. That's the magic of InspectionX. It takes you from a report writer to having your reports being generated while you're on site and then doing a quick review later. Let's navigate to the InspectionX website and log in. If you don't have an account, check out our other tutorial videos to learn how InspectionX can help you streamline your inspection process. Once logged in, you'll see the InspectionX logo at the top left and 3 tabs: Reports, Templates, and Tutorials. You're currently in the Reports tab, and click on the other tabs to navigate between them. Next, let's select the report we want to review by clicking on it. We'll cover 2 things: our suggestion on how to best use the web editor, and a walkthrough of major features and functionalities. Let's start by looking at our suggested way to use the web editor. On the left is the navigation bar, where you can move through your report. Click any section to jump directly to it. Click the icon in the top right to collapse or expand it. In the middle, you'll see your report information, and on the right side, you'll see your gallery preview. You can switch between the gallery and the live preview of the final PDF. You can also click the icon on the top left to collapse it. The idea is that your report is pretty much complete after you leave the site. If you didn't have to review it on the app, you get to do the review process on the computer to make sure everything is correct. At the top of the screen, you'll see a Next Item button. Click it to jump to the next unreviewed item. All items start as unreviewed until you review them. When you click Review, it marks an item as reviewed. If the item already has observations, it confirms they're correct and moves on. If the item doesn't have observations, the system creates a new one based on your report settings. In my case, that means marking it satisfactory and adding a comment that says functional conditions. This is fully customizable, and I'll show you how you can change it at the end of the video. You can also mark items as excluded to hide them from your report. The workflow is simple. Click Next. If the item has an observation and looks good, mark it as reviewed. If the item is fine and you want to note it as satisfactory, or however you've configured your settings, mark it as reviewed, and that automatically creates the observation. If it's not part of your inspection, mark it as excluded and it will be hidden from your report. This lets you quickly review your entire report in just a few minutes. You can also use the same workflow on the app's report page. We want to help you deliver the highest quality reports, so we flag potential warnings or suggestions related to your observations. If an observation has comments but no pictures, or pictures but no comments, we'll tag those as warnings. As soon as you mark something as reviewed, the warnings go away. Note that marking all items as reviewed and addressing warnings is suggested but fully optional, and it doesn't block your ability to finish and export your report. Once you've finished, save your progress, and congratulations, you're done reviewing your report. You can also complete this review process in the app's report tab, so you can finish everything on site without needing the computer. Now let me show you the export options. When you click Export or the paper airplane icon on the top right, you have some options. You can download all your images. You can also download a PDF of the full report and a PDF of the summary. If you connected your ISN and you selected an ISN order when starting this inspection, you can automatically upload to ISN here. Once you click this button, it will ask you what you want to upload. If you're a legacy HomeGauge user and want to open your report with HomeGauge, click HomeGauge Report to download your inspection report and open it on HomeGauge. Note that downloads may take a few seconds. Now that we've walked through our suggested workflow, let's walk through some of the features and how to make changes. Let's take a closer look at editing observations. It functions very similarly to the mobile app for seamless ease of use. If an observation is classified incorrectly, it's in the wrong component or item, you can click on the component and item field to change where it goes. To change the rating, click on the rating to update it. To toggle summary on and off, click on the summary option. Similar to the app, on the bottom right side of each observation, you can click the bill icon to add an estimated cost of repair. You can set it to none to remove it. Click the chat bubble with a plus to add a comment, and the image button with a plus to add an image. On the right side, there's an image gallery that you can open and close. You can filter between all images, only unused images, or only used images. You can also drag and drop images from the gallery into your observation. At the top of the gallery, you can choose how many images to display. Similar to the mobile app, you can split an observation if you'd like to break it into two. To the right of the split button, there's a merge button that allows you to merge observations together for an item that contains multiple observations. Our users love this feature when they've noted similar defects at different points of the inspection and create separate observations for them so that can be merged later. To the right of the merge button, there's an up arrow and a down arrow. That's the rearrange feature. Use this to move things around inside your observation, like changing the order of comments or pictures. If you want to add an observation for an item, click the Add Observation button. This creates a new observation that you can fill out. If you have pictures on your computer that you want to add to your inspection, open the gallery and click the Upload button. You can select images from your computer and upload them to your inspection gallery. You can hover over items and components to see editing options. Click the pencil icon to edit their name, the eye icon to exclude or unexclude them, and the trash icon to delete them. If you click the Add Component button, they'll add a new component to your report. Next to each component's name, you'll see 3 dots. Click them to add an item to this component, move the component up or down in your report, or duplicate it. The first step of the report is the inspection details. Here, you can edit the inspection address, date, inspection information, clients, agents, and more. Click Add Client or Add Agent to add them. Note that the fields are clickable. When you hover over them, they become highlighted and show a pencil icon. Click to enter edit mode. Scrolling down, you'll find report disclaimers. You can edit them here if you'd like, though they're automatically imported from your template, so most people don't need to. There's also general information section where you can add details about the property. It's important to note that all edits you make to report don't affect your template. Your template remains unchanged, so you can continue using it for future inspections without worrying about modifications you made to individual reports. You can manually mark components and items as reviewed by clicking the Review button. It's between the icon and the trash can. You can mark a component as reviewed, and all its items will be marked as reviewed too. You can also mark items individually. You can click on an image to see it enlarged, then click Edit Image to edit it, or click Analyze Label to run our label analysis, which extracts information from the label and automatically runs recall checking. To edit a comment, click on it. You can expand the template comment to see your library of comments from this option and select them. When editing or editing a comment, as soon as you start typing, the AI will suggest the closest match from your library. Simply press Tab or click it to select it automatically. You can also boost the comment or use our AI to improve it, just like on the mobile app. You can move comments to different observation. Between the pencil and the trash icons, you'll see an arrow cross. That's the move icon. Click it to move the comment, similar to how you do it on the app. The same goes for images. When you hover over an image, you see several options. On the left is the move icon to move it to a different observation. In the middle, the edit button. On the right, the delete button. And on the bottom, the image label analyzer for label information extraction and recall checks. Next to the export button, there are also 3 dots. This is where you can edit your report settings, reorder components, and add additional forms. If you use ancillary forms, you can access them right here in InspectionX. For example, we have the 4-point form available. I can click on it to add it to my report. It's a fast and intuitive way to fill it out, add your pictures, and get a filled out PDF that you can download. That's it. You now know how to review your inspection report in InspectionX Web Editor. Let me quickly show you how to edit settings, so when you mark items without observations and as reviewed, you know what to expect. To edit your settings for the existing report, click on the three dots on the top right, then Report Settings, and here is where you can control all the report settings. The auto functional conditions, if you turn on, is what adds observations that say satisfactory in my scenario for items that do not have any observations. The default comment text is the comment text that is added with those observations. Let me show you how to edit settings not only for this report, but for your entire account so that they apply for multiple reports. First, let's save. Then we can click on the InspectionX logo on the top left to return to the home page of the website. I'm going to click on my name, go to Profile Settings, and then go to Report Settings. This is where I can adjust all my report settings. If I go to Template and scroll all the way down, I can see ratings. The rating that says default rating for observations without comments is the rating that gets added when you mark an item that does not have any observations as reviewed. Now you're equipped to finish your reports faster and more accurately. Thanks for watching and happy inspecting.